last part of the dash going in, video record, so we know where everything is. You've got your MP3 interface there, your audio in, your power feed and your control cables there. Speakers are coming out into the Bluetooth box at the back. The parrot module's just at the back. That's the speaker switch box. Main harness for the radio's coming up on the right hand side. And that's about it. You've got your dimmer switch wire here to dim the illumination on the radio. Control socket there for the fast forward mode and MP3 controls. Aerial there for the MP3's FM module, which is joined onto the antenna wire there. So slotting in, not a lot of room, but we can just about shoehorn that in there. Okay, speakers are connected and clear, so let's put it back together. April 22nd for Jack Refurb. Just back from the powder coaters. If you want to rhyme it, Jack is back. So I refurbed to put it actress and bishop style, refurbed the knob, and we heated the end of the handle there with the heat gun, and the knob goes on the end there like that. If you don't do that, you'll crack, it'll split down the side. I chiselled it off after heating it first, and it comes off easy. Don't try and whack them off because they split apart at the side. Little tip for you if you're refurbing your jack there. Heat the bar here and then slowly ease the knob off the end of the the bracket there for you. And then take your jack in for powder coat, ask them to mask up the threads, and then get it in the Ford blue. And then just some lithium grease there down in the threaded bar. Wind it through a few times and your grease will bed in straightforward really. So we can house that in the boot, because the boot's all ready as well to take the jack. There's no more work to do in there. So we can offer that up and clean the boot up, and let's see how it all looks, all nice and shiny. We'll get a foam backing pad as well for it to sit on the heel of the wheel tub. Sorry, yeah, the heel down on the base of the boot there, there's your heel, and then this sits on the wheel tub there under a foam pad just to stop it rattling and give it some cushion and support. Jack done. We're on to refurbing the tail lights now. Let's switch to the tail lights. Tail light refurb now, so clean up those reflectors, sandblasted the body so it's looking pretty clean. Took that white reflector out, some meths on the white, well I say reflector, it's a little lens, a Fresnel lens, that to illuminate your interior of your boot when your side lights are on. So the idea behind the Fresnel lens, side light bulb on, internal reflection here, through there into your boot. But obviously we've got a boot light, but we keep these of course. That's nicely cleaned up. Now we're just working on this one next, a light shot blast to go on there. We've started just shot blasting around the back. We'll clean that up. A new rubber seal on there now for our next new rubber seal. And away we go with the tail light refurb. We'll get those fitted and set up with some nice new bulbs in, these old bulbs coming out. Brand new bulbs going in for the set. And away we go with the tail lights. We've got some good lenses to go on the back, some pretty tidy ones, some new old stocks. So they'll be getting fitted along with the correct silver stainless steel screws, so we don't get that horrible rusty screw effect as you see. So building them up now. Moving on, so that's that job. Wiring's finished in the boot, so I'll come take you around into the boot in a minute and we'll see how these tail lights look. Apply the power, and then we'll be working on the bumpers next, and a few other wiring things to tidy up. Keeping on moving now, so tail lights and jack for now, and moving on. Alright, so I'm just getting them lights in. You saw us building them up. We've got the nice new lens covers on. We've refurbed the back to the light units there, and the putty's gone in. Just made a bead round the recess on the back of the light, and it squidges out at the side there, and you just obviously trim it off. So we've got power to the lights, the indicators and brake are working. I've tested them. First light units in and operational. Just tucking up the harness now and feeding it up through the inside of the boot floor. A couple of tangs to lock across there and lock the harness in place. Routed the harness through down the back, comes out up here obviously for the other light. So we'll build that other light unit up now. Where is she? She's over here for a little bit of a refurb. So that's been cleaned, and then I've reseated the gasket there. You'll see my gasket sealant on it. It's a non-setting one. That seal there, I just took it off. It was flaking, so I've took it off and reseated it. So our seal, there's the back of the unit cleaned up, greased, and contra lube on the connector, what they call Connect Protect Contra lube. Just stops any corrosion on the contacts, keeps your lights going. So they've all been cleaned and refurbed. Ready now to put the lens cover over that, and we'll get the putty on and we'll get it installed. We'll have a pair of lights on. What I've got to do then in this boot area is to wax oil the recesses down here. Absolutely going to blast that. Then the boot area is done. I can put those soundproofing boards back into the wheel tub areas. As you know, we've got the light, the interior boot light switch for it's just up here, so we're switching on that. So that activates when you close the boot lid. That fork just hits that switch in that top corner, you see it there. Jack's in, some rubber mounting pads underneath the jack there. There's your wheel brace. Some of them you can mount the wheel brace inside the tube of the jack. On this one it was sealed up, so I couldn't do it, so it's locked in on the side. These mount rubbers here have had some black gasket maker, which is basically a silicone that sets rubberized stuff. Stops them slipping off, because they tend to slip off if you remove the jack. So they're locked in position now. Same for this end cap one here on the heel. Following it up then There's your second rubber strap, there's your first rubber strap, first rubber strap, there's your second rubber strap wrapping around, that's solid. I've got a little piece of foam in there just to stop it scratching, and then at the top a Velcro strap stopping the handle from shaking about. I'm not quite sure how the correct way to mount the jack is. This seems the easiest way, certainly in terms of handling. You can grip the brace, the jack and the extender piece of the jack all in one move there. If you try to mount that jack any other way, I think you end up with the handle facing inwards, sticking out this side hole. I don't know if that was right, but that to me looks good, solid there. So a nice jack to finish the boot. Then we can start thinking about the bumper. As you know, we've wax oiled in there on the previous vid, of course. So another tail light to do, and then let's do the finish off the wiring clips just along the top of there, and then let's wax oil both the inners, and then that boot area is complete. I'll then get the bumper down from stores, buff it up. It's got some oil on it to keep it protected. It's a new back bumper and it's greased up to stop it corroding, so I'll buff the back bumper up, and then there's nothing to stop me fitting the back bumper. I can then fit the letters and badges on the boot. Then right, putty's on that one, contacts are all cleaned up there, got a nice new set of bolts to mount it, greased up all the plugs, cleaned all the connectors, though that rear light now, near side rear light going on, getting ready for testing. So we'll bolt that up now, that putty will squeeze in. Okay, that just stops it, it seals it against the bodywork, stops your leaks coming inside the car, and also cushions the unit as well. So let's mount this now. Right, we're up and running. Side lights, indicator on, brake lights okay as well. So we're tested there. No problem with that. Let's get on to something else. Lights on, lights working. As promised, we keep the volume low for you in these critical last stages. Right, brake flaring toolkit's ready. Just reading off the lengths of brake pipes for the engine bay now. Brake pipe for the engine bay, here we are. So we're going to do this run first from the brake servo down to the union there, which just runs on the chassis rail. So I'm going to go across the bay and down, looking at this, starting at the front of the servo. So I want to make that piece first. So we're on with brake pipes today on the 26th of April 2014. Brake pipes and fuel line connections. Here we go now. So I'm going to in the bay, offer this pipe up. I've cut a piece ready now. I've cut it just slightly oversized. My pipe bending tools there, so I'm going to get the radiuses on it and stuff like that. So off I go now to do the brake pipes for the engine bay. See you in a sec when we do a few little forms. Over and out for now. And we're going to put both ends on this tube and then offer it up to the bay. So just flaring the ends of this brake pipe now. This is a Q-Pro nickel pipe. So just flare the end and then get the fitting on. Fitting's already slid down there, ready. So let's get it in the tool. Brake pipes are now on. We're okay, we've got that run there across the bulkhead for brake pipes. So you're going down, this one tighten up, they're nice and parallel. And along we go there. And then down, they straighten up once that connects to the flexi hose. And then we've got that junction there, and then we go all the way down to the back. I should take you under. Down we go like that for the brake pipe. You've got those metal clips there, then the final one's a plastic clip in the end, and it goes up to hit that bracket for the back axle. Straightforward really there. Okay, so brake pipe's done. Just got to nip the bolts up, and then when the axles are connected, we can get the fluid in and test it.